Thank you for joining me in front of the fire this evening. We are going to do a quick flow with the yoga wheel. This is very beginner friendly. This is a great way to kind of learn a little bit more about the wheel, learn some things that you can do that are not backbends. We will add in backbends, but some other things as well, and how you can make your practice a little bit more dynamic with a yoga wheel. Let's get started. So my wheel is about, I believe this is the 15-inch wheel. They do have smaller ones for this practice. You're probably going to want one that's a little bit bigger. The bigger wheels, you can do this practice as well, but there's some poses that they might be just a bit too tall for. This is a pretty standard size wheel, but they do come in various sizes. So I just wanted to let you know that before we get started. All right, we are going to start seated. You're going to take the wheel out to one side, and then just bring your palms down on your thighs, close your eyes, and start to tune into your breath. Take a deep inhale. Fill up your low belly, low ribs, upper ribs, all the way into the base of your throat. And then open your mouth, exhale, let something go. Another deep breath in, fill up completely. This time, hold your breath at the top. And open your mouth, exhale, let something go. One more round like that, deep inhale, hold at the top. And open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Flutter the eyes open. Inhale, reach the arms high. On your exhale, take your left hand down to your wheel. Take another deep breath in, reach that right side body. This time on your exhale, roll the wheel away from you as you fold over to the left. Inhale as you roll the wheel back, take the arm to the horizon. Exhale, roll to the left. 2 more rounds like that. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you roll. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale takes you back up. Switch the wheel to the other side. Sit up nice and tall. Take your right hand to the wheel. Inhale, reach that left arm high. Exhale as you roll the wheel away from you. Bend to the right. Inhale takes you back up. Bring that left arm to the horizon. Exhale as you fold. Last 2. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale as you fold. Maybe even turn the chin down towards the floor. Inhale, roll all the way back up. You're going to come to hands and knees, take the wheel out in front of you. Start here. We're going to start with a few rounds of traditional cat-cow. So with the hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the tailbone, spread across the collarbones. Exhale as you press the ground away, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Find a little bit more space. Exhale as you round, tuck the chin. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. This time you're going to bring the wheel out in front of you. You want to take your hands to the top of the wheel. As you roll the wheel forward, the chest is going to drop towards the ground. So inhale, roll the wheel forward, soften the chest down. Exhale as you pull the wheel back towards you, round the back, press down on the wheel to roll it to you. Inhale, press it forward, maybe bend the elbows on this round, lift the chin, lift the chest. Exhale, press the wheel down to roll towards you and round the back. One more inhale. And exhale, round. Come back to a neutral spine. Take that wheel a little further out in front of you for dolphin variation. From here, even with the knees down, you're going to start to send the chest back towards the thighs, forehead towards the floor. Squeeze to the wheel. You're welcome to stay here. Otherwise, tuck your toes. And on your next exhale, lift your knees off the floor for dolphin. So head lifts off the floor. You can always keep the knees bent here as you press the chest back towards the thighs. 2 more breaths. And on your second exhale, take the knees back down. This time, child's pose, big toes to touch, knees wide, send the chest towards the floor. Option to take the palms up at the feet. Walk the hands under the shoulders, press yourself up to your knees, and then come back to a seat. Roll the wheel back, taking the wheel right underneath your left ankle. Right leg can just extend next to the wheel. Sit up nice and tall. I like to prop my fingertips up behind me to give me a little bit more stability here. Take a deep breath in, lift the chest towards the thigh, and then on your exhale, just bend the knee and bring it towards your belly. Inhale, lift and lengthen as you roll the leg to straight. Exhale, roll it back in. Think half happy baby when you come into this one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, draw it in. One more, inhale. And exhale, pull it in. Inhale, re-extend, reach the arms high. And on your exhale, take your hand. Start with the hands at the wheel closest to the calf. You can always stay here. You can also bend the knee. In order to bend the knee, you would roll the wheel towards you a little bit closer. Either variation works. Drawing the toes towards you. So you're welcome to stay here. Otherwise, as you take this into a further fold, you would walk the hands further away from you up to the top of the wheel or even to the opposite side of the wheel, depending on how your flexibility is. 2 more breaths as you keep that ankle, that foot, the thigh very active. The end of your exhale, walk your hands down the wheel, bring them next to your sides, bend the knee, and then switch sides. So taking that right ankle to the wheel, adjusting as you need to here. Starting out with a nice lift through the chest, deep breath in. Exhale as you roll the wheel towards you, bend the knee. Inhale, sit tall, lengthen the leg. Exhale, pull it in. One more, inhale. And exhale, draw it in. Inhale, sit tall, reach the arms high. Exhale as you fold again, starting with the hands at the front edge of the wheel here, closest to your leg. Pull the toes towards you, keep this leg super active. And with each exhale, fold a little deeper. So you might walk the hands up to the top edge of the wheel or all the way to the other side. 2 more breaths. The end of your second exhale, walk yourself back up. Take your foot off the wheel. Take the feet a little bit wider than hip width distance here. Bring your hands to the top of the wheel, but roll it so that it's about in between your knees. On your inhale, pull the wheel towards you as you lift the chest, lift the chin. On your exhale, fold forward as you roll the wheel away, drop your chest. Inhale, lift and lengthen, roll the wheel in. Exhale, press it away and fold. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Really allowing yourself to articulate through the spine. Some fluid spinal movements we don't often do. All right, coming back up to hands and knees. You're going to keep the wheel out in front of you. And take the wheel off to your right-hand side so that it's in line with your right leg. Step your right leg up and over for a lunge. Now you have 2 options here. You can sneak that wheel in as close to your calf as you can get. This is a little bit more active. Or if you want a little bit more supportive, you would roll that wheel back so you're sitting on the wheel. So it's right underneath your hip here. Whichever variation you take is totally fine. Inhale, reach the arms high. And then bring the palms to touch, bend the elbows, and on your exhale, lift your chest a little bit more. Maybe take the gaze up. We'll be here for 3 breaths. You can always bring the hands down to the hips if the back needs a break. And on your inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, take the hands down. You're going to roll that wheel forward so it's underneath the calf again. Option 1 is to take the hands to the floor or blocks with more of an oversplit variation. Option 2, for a little bit more of a balance challenge, is to take the hands to the wheel. This is a really great opportunity to play with dynamic hamstring stretches. So on your inhale, You'll shift forward, not quite to splits, but in that direction. Exhale, draw it back, stacking left hip over left knee. Inhale, take it forward. Get a little bit of foam roller action on the calf here. Exhale, take it back. One more inhale. And exhale. Gently lift that leg off the wheel. Take the wheel to the inside of that right leg. Bring your forearm down. And on your inhale, reach your right arm high. Using that wheel to really lift you up in this pose gives you more space to take the twist. Next, inhale, take it back up to the horizon. And this time on your exhale, bringing your left hand to the top of the wheel, you're gonna fold up and over towards that left-hand side. Inhale, roll it back up. Exhale, take it forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. And then exhale, you're just gonna switch sides here. So taking that left leg forward. Again, placing the wheel wherever is most suitable for you. More support underneath the hip, more challenge underneath the thigh, the front of the thigh and the calf. Take a deep breath in, reach the arms high. Bring the palms to touch, bend the elbows. Press the head into the upper arms, lift the chest. Take 3 rounds of breath here. Next, inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, take the hands back down. Slide that wheel forward so it's underneath the ankle. Again, hands can stay here to blocks or the floor, or you can add in a little bit more challenge and take the hands to the wheel. Take a deep breath in as you start to roll forward. Exhale as you draw it back, right hip stacks over right knee. Inhale, take it forward. Exhale, take it back. One more inhale. And exhale. Take the leg off of the wheel, bring the wheel to the inside, and right forearm is going to come down to that wheel. On your inhale, reach your left arm high, open the chest. Be here for 2 breaths. Really lifting through that bottom shoulder that's on the wheel. Next, inhale, top arm leads as you come back up. Arm to the horizon. Bring your right hand to the top of the wheel. Inhale here. Exhale as you roll the wheel away from you and fold over that wheel. Inhale, take it up. Exhale as you fold. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale takes you up. Come back to neutral. Just roll the wheel so it's in the middle of your mat. Downward facing dog. You can always take the wheel off the side of your mat as well. Slight bend in the knees, press your chest back towards your thighs. Nice and slow as you walk your hands to your feet, roll your wheel forward. Forward fold. You can bring your forearms to your wheel, palms up, and relax your head down. This is a really nice variation on a yin forward fold. You'd often prop this on a bolster or on blocks. Bring your hands to the wheel. Inhale, lift halfway. This time on your exhale, roll the wheel forward to fold. Just getting in the shoulders a little bit more. Inhale, lift, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Roll yourself all the way to stand. Playing with a little bit of balance here, starting off on your right foot. Left foot is going to come to the wheel. Inhale, arms reach high. This is a really nice variation if stability or balancing poses are new in your practice. Adding on the twist here, that right hand is going to come back behind you. Left hand reaches forward or to the outside of that right knee. Take 2 breaths as you really reach through that back arm to open the chest. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, release the hands down and just switch sides here. So left foot comes to the wheel. Opposite foot comes to the wheel. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale as you take the twist. Opposite hand, opposite knee as you open the chest. Maybe take the gaze back over the thumb. Some of these are variations that may not be accessible without the extra support, so take advantage of the support. Next, inhale, arms reach high. And exhale, release the foot down. Step your right foot forward and your left leg back for a crescent lunge here. Roll the wheel back so it's just inside of that right foot. And just like we did with our low lunge, you're going to bring your left hand to the wheel. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Lead with the top arm. Inhale to twist. Left arm reaches forward, right arm back. And then bring both arms to center. Open up, warrior two. So back heel's going to swivel down. Coming into side angle here. I really love the wheel for this because it's a little bit higher than a block. Gives you more space to take this pose. You can always bring forearm to thigh if you need even more space, but I actually find the wheel is about at the same height here. Take your left hand to your hip. Roll your chest open as you lift out of that bottom shoulder. You can stay here or extend that top arm towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, roll the wheel away from you and fold over that front leg. Inhale takes you back up, side angle. Exhale as you roll forward. Inhale, side angle. This time, as you exhale, straighten the front leg for triangle. The top arm comes up and over the ear and fold over that front thigh. Inhale rolls you up for full triangle, stacking hand right under the shoulder, top arm either to the ceiling or hand to the hip. Another breath in. And full exhale. Re-extend the top arm if it's on the hip. Inhale takes you all the way back up. Roll the wheel to center, bend the knees. We're just going to switch sides from here. So roll the wheel to the inside of the left foot, come up onto the ball of the back foot for a crescent lunge. Take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, bring your right hand to the wheel. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Really lifting out of that bottom shoulder. Lead with the top arm. Inhale as you twist, left hand back, right arm forward. And then bring both hands to center, arms reach. Exhale, back heel swivels down as you open up for warrior two. So coming into that side angle variation again, as you soften your bend in the front knee, bring your left hand to the wheel. Right hand can stay to the hip or inhale, right arm reaches high. Again, lift through that bottom shoulder, create more space. Inhale here. Exhale, roll the wheel forward, reach both arms overhead. Inhale takes you back up, side angle. Exhale takes it forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. This time on your exhale, you're going to straighten that front leg, arms reach, and then come up into traditional triangle, rolling that wheel a little bit further back to stack hand to shoulder, shoulder to fingers. You can always lower that top arm to the hip. One more breath in. Exhale, bring that top hand to the hip, bend the front knee, roll all the way up to stand. Taking the wheel out in front of you. Bring the feet wider than hip width distance. We're going to take a wide-legged forward fold. So as you bring your hands to the wheel, you want your hands to be about halfway down the wheel. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, roll the wheel forward, soften the chest, similar to what we did in our legs together forward fold earlier. Inhale rolls you in, halfway lift. Exhale rolls forward. Then the hips back, inner thighs back, chest towards the floor. Inhale, roll it up, half lift. Exhale, take it forward. Inhale rolls you up. You're going to spin the wheel so that it is horizontal again, and then go ahead and take a seat on the wheel. So you really want this to be solid. If you find that it rocking side to side, you can always put blocks on either side. Think goddess here. We're going to take a variation on Malasana or yogi squat. So with the knees open right over the ankles, Inhale, reach the arms wide. Exhale, take the right hand down. You're going to bring your forearm to the inside of your knee as you open across the chest and reach that left hand back. One more breath here. Exhale takes you back to center. Switch side. Left forearm to the inside of the left knee. Inhale, reach that right arm back. Open the chest. If yogi squat tends to be a little deep in the knees or in the ankles, this is a really great variation. Allows you to still get into the hips a little bit without jeopardizing the knees. Awesome. All right, from here, you're gonna spin, feet parallel to one another, come all the way up to stand, and then bring the wheel behind you. Sitting just in front of the wheel here, bring soles of the feet together, knees open. I'm gonna hold the wheel with my hands just to pin it down so it doesn't roll. And as I lean back, I want the wheel to come right in between my shoulder blades. From there, interlacing the hands behind the back of the head. Now your knees can be in a nice wide bound angle. If you like a tight bound angle, you're welcome to do that. I like mine with a little bit more space for this pose. Really opening the elbows away from the ears and letting the head be supported by the hands. Take a breath in here. On your exhale, just lean back into the wheel. A little goes a long way. You do a lot of sitting at a desk, driving, doom scrolling on your phone. Maybe I'm projecting. This can be really helpful to counteract all of the ramifications of those postures. A few more breaths here as you really allow the head to be supported, allow the arms to fall open, let gravity do the work. Tuck your chin to your chest, bring your hands down to the wheel, and bring the knees up towards one another. So you want the feet to be about hip width distance apart. We're gonna start to get into the back. Think of a foam roller in this one. So as you lift the hips, so that the hips and the knees come in line, interlace the hands behind the back of the head. Now, the further you go into this, the more challenging it gets. So this is the most supported you will be. And then on your exhale, you're just gonna start to straighten the legs as you roll the wheel towards your hips. Now again, the closer to your hips you get, the more core challenge it is because you gotta keep the chest lifted. And then inhale, bring it back, hips stay lifted. Exhale, start to straighten the legs, hold yourself up, engage through the core. Inhale, bend the knees. One more, exhale, roll all the way down the back. Inhale, bend the knees. This time as you lower the hips, you're gonna get yourself a little closer to the wheel. If you can get all the way touching, awesome. If not, just a little closer than you were last time. Take a deep breath in, keeping the head relaxing back into the arms. You can stay here or you can start to drop the head back. Maybe reach the arms overhead. Final option is to straighten the legs. 2 more breaths. If at any point this is too much on the shoulders, just bring the arms down next to the side body. At the end of your exhale, interlace the fingers. Use the hands to lift the chin to the chest. Bend the knees. Pin the wheel in place so it doesn't roll. Come all the way back up. Take the wheel out in front of you. Coming down to our final resting pose. Scoot yourself forward. This is a variation on legs up the wall. So your ankles are going to come to the wheel. And then from there, extend the arms out next to the side body. Take a deep breath in. Fill up low belly, low ribs, upper ribs, all the way to the base of your throat. Open your mouth, exhale, let it go. You are welcome to stay in this pose for as long as you'd like. If you have the time, feel free to pause the video. Allowing yourself to just stay and relax, letting the floor support you. Legs up the wall or legs elevated in our case. A really great way to soothe the nervous system. So please take your time here. As you're ready, you're going to gently lower your feet off the wheel and take your time to roll off to one side and slowly make your way up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to your heart, by your forehead towards your fingertips. Thank you so much for practicing getting on your mat with me today. I hope that you were able to learn something about yourself, about your body on your mat. From my heart to yours, thank you. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If there's any new wheel poses or classes that you are interested in, please drop it in the comments below. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any videos that come out throughout the week. Thanks so much. I'm Amanda, and I'm so excited that you joined me today.